Hi, and welcome back. I'm Denise Simmons, and now we are going towards continuing our Odyssey and with our summer activity with, as our guest, Diane Pekow, who is co-chair of the American Craft Exposition. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We're glad to have you. But before we open with the expo, we're going to take a little bit of a tour because where we're headed at the Crown Pavilion at Northwestern, we want to go and hit the highlights of Evanston. Beautiful downtown, also includes the Lake Shore, Dawes Park, where we have activities that are reflected by the lake on the 4th of July, and then coming around up Northwestern to a historic district and to the Crown Pavilion. So for that, we have Diane, who's going to tell us about something very important in a premiere that happens there. Diane.
So I'm co-chair of the American Craft Exposition, which started 25 years ago this summer, and was started by two visionary women who had the idea of wanting to do a friend-raising activity for the Auxiliary of Evanston Hospital. And they had been to a few of the premier craft shows in the East and decided that they could bring it to Evanston. And they started in a very small way. They started with 25 craftspeople that they invited and very wisely hired on a consultant who told them that it would take 3 years for them to develop a show. And the first couple of years they made no money, but they may have made a few friends, and they raised their profile in the arts community. And at the end of the second year, the husband of one of the founders, Chris Robb, said to her, "You know, ladies, if you would like to make the show more visible on the North Shore, you ought to be buying from the crafts people yourselves and showing people how to live with the craft and how to wear the craft." So we've continued the tradition. As you can see, I'm very well crafted and attired with some of our vendors. And by the third year, when they moved to the Crown Center, they had been able to increase the number of artists they could invite to the show and jury into the show, and they were able to turn a profit and be able to donate money back to the hospital. So a friend-raiser became also a fundraiser. The show's continued to grow for the past 25 years, the additional 25 years. We have a presence not only on the North Shore of Chicago, but also nationally. We've been ranked the one of the 3 top indoor craft shows in the country. We have museum quality craft artists. Many of our artists have been recognized in other venues, and we've continued the tradition and honor the tradition of American craft. We were talking earlier about Mary Jackson, who has just won a Genius Grant, being from South Carolina and making from the Gola tradition and making wonderful baskets. She continues to exhibit at our show and will be there this year also. Moving quickly and into the 21st century, and and hopefully looking toward the next 25 years, we're trying to increase our visibility on the web, and we have a wonderful website, the AmericanCraftExpo.org, through which people can see other examples of craft and our plans for the show this year, and also purchase tickets. And we published a commemorative book this year, beautifully photographed by Steve Kagan, and with statements by 25 artists. It's called The Hands of the Artist, 25 Years of Fine Crafted Art. And that is available for $25 each through our website, or a bargain of $5 for $100. And to launch the book, we're having a house walk July 15th. We're going to showcase living with craft, and people will be able to walk through for very exquisite homes on the North Shore and be able to see how craft is used in a variety of settings. And again, the tickets for that will be available on our website. We see ourselves as having several missions. One is, of course, to support fine craft in America. The other is to raise money for breast and ovarian cancer research at Evanston and Glenbrook hospitals. We've been able to raise $4.5 million in the last 10 years to support that research, and we are looking at a funding goal this year to support a fellowship in breast cancer research administered through the surgery department at Evanston and Glenbrook Hospital. We're very excited about hopefully finding a cure for breast cancer and being part of that effort.
Diane, thank you so much for being here today. It's been a pleasure. And again, to our guests that have joined us today for our summer session for ACES, please come back and join us again for the fall segment. If you missed our spring segment, please go to youtube.com/ACE Stories.